This is an exercise called unblending and embodying. And I do a version of this most every day, as do many people who follow IFS. So I encourage you to try it out as almost a daily practice. And it starts by, again, getting comfortable and taking deep breaths if that helps. And then focus on and check in with the parts you are already actively working with. Just see how they're doing. If they need anything from you. Then at some point, as you're getting to know them, shift and see if you can help them get to know you, the you that's with them now. Because most of the time, these parts don't really know you. Instead, inside, they've mainly been interacting with other parts, and they often also believe that you're still quite young. So it's not rare that this is really their first encounter with you, the you that's curious about them, that cares about them, that has these other C word qualities. So go ahead and let them know who you are, how old you are, again, because they often think that you're much younger. And let them also know that they're not alone anymore because you're there, and see how they react to that. If you want to, you can ask them how old they thought you were. You can also ask them to turn around and take a look at you, because usually they're focused outside. Then, after you've checked in with the parts that you're actively working with, you can issue a call to any others that need attention, and you can just see who comes forward. What kind of thoughts, sensations, impulses emerge inside. And then in a similar way, just get curious about these and also help them get to know you too. Then the next piece of this meditation is optional, and it may or may not work, but if you go back to each of these parts one at a time and just ask them to relax in there and open up a lot of space inside your mind and your body so you can be more in your body, in your mind. And if a part's willing to do that, you'll notice a palpable shift in your body and your mind toward more space, more spaciousness and peace. If that's not happening, don't despair. It may be that they're just not trusting enough that it's safe for them to separate, and that's fine. But if they do begin to separate, then go ahead and notice what it feels like in there. Notice how you do feel more embodied in your body. You have more of a sense of who you are. And notice the qualities you start to feel when you're in that place. What's it like now in your body and your mind? How much spaciousness and sense of well-being or that you're enough do you feel? Also, people often feel like there's nothing you have to do right now. Everything's okay. Some people, and I do, often feel a spontaneous vibrating energy running through their body, making my fingers tingle, my toes. Other systems call this chi or kundalini or prana, but in IFS we call it self energy. It's a very healing energy. So as we do this, I'm inviting you to get a real felt sense of what it's like for you to be more embodied, for yourself to be more in your body as your parts open space for that. Because if you can become really, really familiar with what this feels like, then you can notice when you're not feeling this as you go through your day. And when you notice departures from the state, then you know they're usually due to the activity of some kind of parts that have blended to some degree and are giving you the distracting thoughts or blocking the flow of energy or closing your heart, making you feel pressure in different places, etc. And then as you notice those activities, then you can reassure the parts that are doing them that they don't have to, that it's safe for them to unblend, at least during the meditation, and let them know that after you're done, they can jump back to attention if they really want to. But I've found that through this practice, parts gradually come to trust that it's safe and actually good to let myself embody more. And if they also trust that I'm going to remember them and check in on them, that I'm being a good inner parent to them, then that helps too. All of this, what I call self-leadership, helps them step out of their parentified roles and consider unburdening. So now I'm going to invite you to shift your focus back outside. But again, thank your parts for either letting you know that they were afraid to let you embody or for letting you embody. And just come on back when time feels right.